Okay, so today on Joe's RC, we are going to do a few things. We're going to take the wheels off of this and take the shocks out because they all leak and they're kind of in a droop setup right now. Oh, wait a minute, that's not right. That shouldn't be moving. Oh. That's part of my problem. There's a bolt right here that's supposed to go all the way through, and it is not going all the way through. It's going partially all the way through. No, too big. It's probably this one. So we are going to pull that bolt out. Put a battery in this. And then we are going to line this back up where it's supposed to be. There we go. Put the screw back in. And see, I don't think that's going to stay in there. Oh, maybe it will. I don't know. But so far, so good. So either way, we're going to take the wheels off of this thing and kind of give it a good cleaning. And oh, look at that. That came loose again. I'm going to tighten that up so we don't lose the axle pins, which is pretty common. I ordered the new knuckles for this anyway because I don't have any weight in the front. I was gonna use these brass rings, but they don't fit on these rims. They're too narrow. So I was gonna order more of them, but they were a bit out of my price range at the moment. So I went ahead and just ordered the knuckles. See, this one's got a bunch of hair and crap wrapped around it. So that's another reason we do this. Where did that other... Oh, it's in here. I always put the nuts back on just so I don't lose them. It's kind of a good practice. And this is going to get lights on it and some other stuff too, which I have. I just don't have, I haven't put them together yet. They're the Muse set with the light bar. And the light bar actually looks really good on this. I had it on there before, but the issue that I had was one of the lights melted, and I don't really know why. So I told them, I said, hey, one of your lights melted. And they said, oh, that sucks. We'll send you some new ones. So they did. And I was happy with that. So I'll tighten this back up so we don't lose the pin. And then, again, I already lost another one of these nuts. There it is. But these BFG Proline G8 compound wheels work really good. See, there's another screw coming out. See that? Coming out. So we gotta tighten that up. That's why we do this. Make sure everything works correctly. And people say Loctite everything, but my problem is if I Loctite everything, I'll never get it apart. So we're gonna check all of our wheels. Oh, look at that. They're all loose, just a little bit. And I beat on this thing. Like, this thing has a tendency to get its wheels just in terrible little holes and does not want to climb out of them. It is ridiculous. But we'll tighten these up, make sure they're tight. And really, I should order new tools, the MIP ones. These are just cheap Chinese knockoffs, and I think they're stripping out on the tips. So I don't really want to do that. But again, for the moment, this is where we're sitting. So that's going to go there. I'll take this one off. Another thing I like to do is I like to use this mat right here. It comes in really handy for a bunch of things. One, when you drop like a screw or something, it doesn't bounce and go flying all over the place. It stays put pretty well, so that's nice. And two, it's got these little organizer things, so when you are building a kit like this, you can separate all your screws out, so you can do it correctly the first time. And do that one. Again, I'm not over tightening these, I'm just snugging them up. Now we're going to switch back to this one and check the, there it is, the, no, it's not that one, it's the other one. Check this little set screw here and make sure it's tight. Set screw there. Because you don't want to lose those drive pins. If you lose those drive pins, you are done for. Okay, so now that we have this like this, we could probably take the hood off to get to the bolts right there for the shocks, at least for the front shocks. So I think we're going to do that. So we're going to take this, pull this off, and we're going to take that out of there. And is it this one? Yeah. So we're going to take this one. Before I forget, I'll put these back on so I don't lose them. I'll take this. Now, one of the reasons I like this truck, the optic, the Vanquish optic, is because I like that it has panels and not a Lexan body. Like the Phoenix that I have sitting there, which I'll show you. This is the Phoenix. It's not done yet, but it's getting close. So yeah, the Phoenix that I have, it actually does have incision rims on it and all that, but the Lexan body, right, to get to anything, you have to pull the Lexan body off. Well, with this, I can pull any panel off and get to what I need to. So like the battery's on this side, electronics are on this side, there's nothing in the back, nothing in the front. It's just the transmission and transfer case, which if you undo a few screws, which I'll have to do to change this body out because I have another interior panel, because I have another one that I'm building, so it'll be a little more custom. It's really easy to get out. It just drops out with like 4 screws. So once you take this piece off, then all that can go back together. And then I got to do the lights, all that stuff. So, but I got like a week until RC Palooza. So I've got a little bit of time to take this stuff all apart. One of the long screws, and then we'll take this out. We're going to do these one at a time because I don't want to lose the whole thing. Yeah, see, it's squishy, but it's not great. Not to mention it's been leaking. And I got to tighten up this this thing. Just, it got stuck, like it won't move. So I'm going to clean it off, probably with some brake clean. And then I'm going to try, really? The world's cheapest paper towels. Then I'm going to try and maybe I'll add some oil or something to get that to move. But first things first, we need brake clean. Oh, where's my brake clean at? Now, I normally don't use brake clean barehanded because it inevitably will cause cancer or something. But at the moment, I just want to see if I can get this semi cleaned up so that I can see what's going on here. And I have shock oil that came with the truck, but what I want is I want to turn this. There we go, now it's going. Didn't want to do that when I first bought it. It was, it had some schmutz or something in there. There we go. So that'll work. Maybe I'll hit that with some WD-40. But for the moment, what we're going to do is we're going to pull this cap off. And there's still a decent amount of oil in there. Maybe we'll put a little more in there, just to be on the safe side. Is this the open one? No, that one's not open. Is this one open? Yeah, this one's open. Now the way this works is you are supposed to bleed them. And the way you bleed it is you work it up and down a couple times. And then what you do is you loosen the bleeder screw and you squeeze it until you see oil come out. Well, might not be out enough. It should be right towards the top. There we go. Well, oil doesn't really come out. What comes out is air. So what happens is, what a lot of people will do is they will squeeze it like this and then they'll tighten the cap down. Well, what happens is it creates a vacuum in here, and then when you let it out, it won't spring out. It'll just stay in. It's what's called a droop setup, which is what you don't want. So we tighten that up. Now we can put it back on the truck. Now that we tighten that, let's see. Let's do, come on, there we go. I don't know, which way does this go? This goes this way, yes. So put that in there. There we go. That's what we want, right there. It took a little bit to get through, but there it is. And this attaches back up here. Come on. All right, now we're going to do the other front one. For this one though, I'll be back. Okay. Here's brake clean. Okay. So I'm going to take this, crank this down a bit. Man, that just does not want to crank. This was one of the ones. Now, where did I put those shock pliers? Are they in here? Yeah, there they are. Okay. Shock pliers. So what we can do is we can pull the spring back. Actually, we can take the spring off. You can undo the screw here for the retainer at the bottom. Pop the retainer off, and then the spring just slides off. So that's how that works. Then you can grab the body of the shock with the shock pliers gently, and then turn your adjustment screw, your spring tension, whatever you want to call it. Make it look about the same. That'll work. And then what we do is, since we're here, we're going to put the spring back on, compression it a little bit. Come on, there we go. Put that back on. Run this back through. And if you're building RC cars and you don't have a 12-volt driver, I don't care what brand it is. Like, if it works, it makes things way easier. So there's that. Now we're going to take the top off of this again. See, they're all a little low on oil. So we're going to top them up. And we're going to tighten this up again. You know, that's the other thing. If you're wondering, the liveries that are in this on the panels, they're all 3D printed. So I might do a tutorial on how to do that. It's not super hard. It's kind of irritating sometimes, but it's not super hard. So the shock goes in here, and then this goes in here. See, that one went in nice and easy. The other one was a pain. This is going to go in the other side. We're going to turn this. There we go. And this is going to go here. So that's that. So that's the front ones. And those look a little better. And the biggest problem that I had when I was doing this was I was out running it today, and when I was running it, I noticed that my chassis was bottoming out a lot, and I had like zero play in the front, like absolutely zero. So it was just kind of a droop setup, and I was like, well, that kind of works, but not really. So, and I noticed they were all leaking and things like that. So I decided I would take them off and see what I can figure out, because they're not that hard to get off. It's 2 screws. See this one? This one's just like caked in dirt, and so it's leaking. I know it's leaking. See that? Totally caked in dirt. So we're going to take this, spray it off. Spray that, dry it off. And then we're going to see if we can't get the adjustment screw to move on this one. Nope, we're going to have to take the spring off again, which is fine. Just maintenance. Pop that off. Take this off. Okay. And we're going to grip it and rip it. Come on. Wow, these things are stiff. It's like they're machined wrong almost. But I guess you don't want them to move when you're running, right? So, ow. Maybe I will hit these with a little WD-40 or something. I don't know, but for the moment. Okay, now I don't remember which way this goes. Oh, that goes that way. Okay. This goes here. And this goes... Oof, that's yummy. I'm going to change that. Okay. This is going to go here like that. And then this is going to get put back in. Oh, shit. Oh, that's a long ways down. Okay. The rears are actually easier to do than the fronts, so that's handy. Okay. And then we need to turn the shock like that. Put this in here and in there. And that's that one. Now we got one more. Again, this one's super dirty, so it's leaking. Okay. I think with this one, we're just going to start with taking the spring off. No point in repeating things.
Hey, Daddy.
Huh?
I thought you said videos for the whole day.
I don't know what mommy's doing. No one knows what mommy's doing.
What's all that yummy smell?
Brake clean? It's not really yummy.
Yeah, it is. It smells just like paper.
It smells like what?
No, it's just like paint.
Paint?
Yeah.
What kind of paint do you use?
Type of smelling. Hey, Daddy. Does it have a color to it?
Brake clean?
Yeah.
No.
Just black.
No, it's clear.
Clear?
Clear.
Yeah, it's clear. Whoa, can I see it?
No.
Hey, I know I can see it.
No, it's actually pretty dangerous. You probably don't want to see it. Oh yeah, this one's really low.
All you have to do is look at the instructions.
So yeah, this one's been leaking for a while, which is probably why it was a bit of a droop setup to begin with. So we'll put this back on.
Are these two things off?
No.
Can I turn both of them off?
I'll turn them off in a second. Hold on, let me put this back together.
Turn this one off.
Okay, turn that one off.
So I'm turning up this one off? How did I pause?
Tap the screen. Tap on the tractor. There you go. So that goes that way. This goes this way. Okay. Come up, thing. There you go. Oh, don't be a schmuck. There we go. Okay. And then this screw goes.
Alright, so how you turn them off? Is it FFO?
OFF?
Yeah.
Yes.
That one. Now I can do it. Pretty much got it.
Okay, so now we have the shocks fixed. Oh yeah, that seems way better. But we're gonna add the Muse knuckle weights. So we're gonna leave this like this, because those should be here tomorrow. So we're gonna do that tomorrow. But anyway, so that's how you rebuild shocks. Doesn't take that long, at least not on this. But yeah, so that's that truck. And then I've still got other stuff to do with other trucks, but anyway, that's it for now.